Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kirk's Journey. I welcome you back if it's your second, third, or now 99th time. Today is video number 99 since January 1st. I've been doing a daily video. This is my journey. I want to encourage people through my videos and encourage you with Christian godly wisdom. If you are going through any kind of trial, specifically marital separation and restoration, which I am currently in the middle of. So I thank you for coming back. If you've been here, I thank you if it's your first time and welcome you here. And I hope that you'll take time and peruse through some of the other videos. Day 25 is my testimony. But I'm going to talk a little bit about it today. Today is day 99. It's April 9th, 2026. And so I thought that I would talk about something that God did for me. And I know I've mentioned it in other videos, but it's actually in two passages. I'm going to read them to you right now. So there's two separate passages here in the Bible that talk about it, Matthew and Luke. So in Matthew, this is Jesus speaking. It's in red letters in the Bible. Matthew 18:12 through 14. And it says, "What do you think? If a man has 100 sheep and one of them goes astray, does he not leave the 99 and go to the mountains to seek the one that is straying? And if he should find it, assuredly I say to you, he rejoices more over that sheep than over the 99 that did not go astray. Even so, it is not the will of your Father who is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish." And the other one is Luke 15:4. And it says, "What a man of you, having 100 sheep, if he loses one of them, does not leave the 99 in the wilderness and go after the one which is lost until he finds it." And there's more to it after that, but you get the gist. So what I'm talking to you about today, this is a parable. These are parables that were recorded. Jesus said, the historical accuracy of the sheep thing isn't the point. The parable is talking about how if one of God's people goes astray, he will leave the 99. And he doesn't leave you, but he will go after it, is what he's trying to say. The Lord is constantly pursuing his stray sheep. And he will, and he did for me. So I want to tell you about that last year. And you can watch the testimony video, but last year, I always knew, and I've said this, I always knew that the Lord was real. I've always believed in God. I grew up going to Sunday school, going to church, and I always had a knowledge that the Lord was there. And I look back and I see how the Lord has protected me. The Lord has kept me away from smoking and drinking and drugs and parties. I went to college for almost 5 years. I never attended a party. The Lord gave me discernment even in those years where I wasn't walking with him. But the Lord protected me. The Lord kept me out of situations that could have harmed me. And he was watching over me. Just, he really was working. But at the same time, I knew him, and there were times where I'd get close to him, but not have a relationship with him. You know, I would get close to the Lord, and then it would be like I would just pray when I needed something. If I found out a family member was ill or something, I would pray for it. I wasn't talking to God. I wasn't thanking God for the goodness. I wasn't having a relationship with him. I was just using God as a crutch, saying, yes, I believe in God. Yeah, God's there, this and that. And there were times in my life that I know I was like, when I'm older, when I'm older, I'll, recommit my life to him. It's like, and you can't live that way. And the thing is, God knew I was over here, and he knew a year and a half ago when I walked out of my marriage and walked out of my house and was getting into a lot of darker things. I was watching more and more horror films that were really, really bad. I was seeking out garbage upon garbage and things of no value. And I was getting into, like, my life was revolving around dark things, almost demonic things. And just how much more horrific the movie, how much more heavy the music, and it was like I was like, it was like I wanted to be known as the Halloween guy, the haunted house guy, the horror movie guy. You know, everybody would send me things and post things about like, hey, we know you're the where, you know, you're the scary guy, we know you're the this, you like that. And I was getting so dark into it, and the Lord, and I left my family, I left my wife and my kids. I was heading down a deep, dark road, and the Lord saved me. The Lord left the 99 and came, got his one lost sheep. That was me. So I'm telling you, no matter how dark or spiraling or out of touch, or you're like, hey, I've never talked to the Lord, I've never given my life fully to the Lord is seeking you. The Lord is pursuing you. The Lord wants that. And at the right time, if given the chance, the Lord he's always, seeking you. He's always looking for his lost sheep, because he wants none to perish. Just like the man who has the 100 sheep, he doesn't want any of those sheep to perish. The Lord doesn't want you to perish. The Lord doesn't want you to not know him, have a relationship with him, and spend eternity with him in heaven. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Day 99, about the Lord leaving the 99 to find the one. So I encourage you, if you haven't, find a private place, get quiet before the Lord. And I truly, truly would ask you to just talk to him. Take 5 minutes. Get away from everyone, get away from everything, and just talk to him and ask him questions and say, Lord, even, Lord, reveal yourself to me. Lord, I want to, if you're on the fence, just say, Lord, I want to give my life to you. I want to know more about this. Show me. And the Lord will. He will. He will. I promise you that. So on that note, that's all I wanted to say. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. God bless.